Honorable Men Discord. Let's talk Cam Newton, Natalie Nunn. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
As always, welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And by all means, if you have something you'd like to share, I'll see you in the comment section. So let's get straight to it. This Natalie Nunn interview on Cam Newton's platform, Freaky Fridays, was trending, and I looked into it to see what the fuss was about. I guess there's some fans of what she does that felt as though she went on his show and she got the best of him, and I guess she controlled the tempo of the show. So I looked into a few clips. I actually put on the episode and watched some of the episode. Now, I'll be honest with you, I did not watch the full episode. It did not have my interest. But with that being said, I have some clips queued up here with clips from the interview, and then I'll speak about it further. But before I go into that, I had to look up Natalie Nunn and her relevance and where her background lies. And her background is from, I guess she made a name for herself on the Bad Girls Club. So once I saw that first, if you could see that right here, once I saw that, it pretty much let me know a little bit about what I needed to know about her. She's 41 years of age. And they have her down as a television personality, which is, I guess, is the norm once you do these reality shows. But she started with Bad Girls Club, and based on the interview that she did with Cam, she was able to capitalize on that, make a name for herself, and now she has her own, I guess, TV series called Baddies, and so that's where we'll begin with this. But let's go into these clips, and we're going to talk about each clip as I play them. So let's get into this one.
Took a L, I told you that. So I walked up with the belt. Cam, how you fumble the ball? Like, come on, bro. Like, I want to get into that. Like, Cam, like, at one point, you got to understand, like, there's no way in life that you can fucking take an L and you're a fucking superstar. You're the #1 quarterback that, bro, what the fuck?
Ray J.
You get all the way to the fucking Super Bowl and don't get a ring? Well, I ain't never took an L. I told you that.
All right, so I want to speak on this one in depth. So first and foremost, I was disappointed when Cam Newton wasn't able to get a championship because his name was making a lot of waves, and as a black quarterback, I'm always going to root for the quarterback because, first of all, it's tough making it to the NFL, much let alone being given that position as a quarterback. They don't just give that position to anyone, so you really, really had to stand out. So I was rooting for him, and I'm not even a Panthers fan. I'm a New York Giants fan. But with that being said, here she is sitting on during the interview, trying to, I guess, make him feel bad about not winning a championship. And trust me, if you think he's not bothered by it, he's bothered by it. He may not show it on the show, but it's almost like Charles Barkley never getting a championship ring. Certain athletes, you know, they would have loved to reach the ultimate pinnacle of their career and get that ring, get that chip. And Cam Newton would have loved to have had a Super Bowl. Yeah, right. Let's not act as though he wouldn't have wanted a Super Bowl. But the problem that I have with her saying what she's saying is that he took an L. He absolutely took an L. But did he really take an L in terms of success? Cam Newton's a Heisman Trophy winner, recipient. He's also a former professional, again, quarterback. How many athletes out there in this world actually make it to that level? How many football players, and many of you watching this show may have been a football player in high school or college, or know someone that was a football player in high school and college, have a friend or family member that played football. How many of your family members have played it on a high level? How many of your family members or friends have received the Heisman Trophy? How many family members or friends made the kind of money Cam Newton made and was able to take care of his family, which I believe he has a large family, and now here he is with a successful podcast. Did he really take an L? whose standards are we going by when she said that he took a L? Right? I'm just gonna play this one more time because I want to know if she's just talking sports or just in life. I think she's talking in sports, but listen, when you're competing, there's gonna be winners and losers. It's not guaranteed at any given time that you're gonna go all the way to the end and hold up a trophy. So let me just watch this one last time.
Stuff with the belt. Cam, how you fumble the ball? Like, come on, bro. Like, I want to get into that. Like, Cam, like, at one point, you got to understand, like, there's no way in life that you can fucking take an L and you're a fucking superstar. You're the #1 quarterback that, bro, what the fuck?
Ray J.
You get all the way to the fucking Super Bowl and don't get a ring? Well, I ain't never took an L. I told you that.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe there's a chance that she's a fan of what he... Because if you watch the interview, which I did watch maybe a quarter of the interview, she did seem like she gave him his praise for being liked by, like, a lot of women and the fact that, you know, of course, he was at one point a major superstar in the NFL. So she did acknowledge that within the interview. So maybe this was just one of her opportunities to be able to ask him a question that she always wanted to ask him face to face. Like, how did you mess that up? You were right there, you know. But I don't know if this question was asked of Cam after he asked her whether or not she's cheated before or before. Because a lot of people are saying she started to act strange after he asked her that question. Like, he took her off of her... She was off guard. She was caught off guard with that question, and everything following that just seemed like an odd interview. That's what I'm getting from a lot of the feedback that I was watching through our social media. But let's get into this next clip. This is when he actually asked her that.
The question? Mm-hmm. Did she lie?
She did. Yes, that's what I was really also mad about.
You've never cheated on your husband?
No, it would not, Cam. Whoa. Hold on a second. She lied about everything. That's what I didn't like. She did lie. And if she told the truth, I probably wouldn't have been. Why are you rolling your eyes? You like Ray-Bans? Or are those Chrome Hearts? Oh, those are Chrome Hearts. You're fly. Wow. Who dresses you?
Me.
You do?
Yes.
Did you always love fashion? Because you're kind of like a fashion guy, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get back on topic?
Yeah, I was staying on topic.
No, what?
She lied. You asked me if she lied. I told you she lied.
She
The whole thing was like, this is where she got me the most. She said it was her record. She hired the guy to shoot the music video.
Yeah,
she paid for this.
Yeah.
And she said I was a cheater.
Yeah.
Baddies don't cheat.
That's what I'm
That's
asking.
one thing about baddies. We don't cheat.
What y'all do?
Huh? We get money. Yeah, I'm a boss. I don't cheat. I don't have to cheat. I don't.
For the record.
First of all, this stuff.
Can I ask you a question?
All right, so I found a reaction to this portion of the interview. This young lady over here is speaking on... She's saying Cam Newton triggered her by asking her that question. But let's listen to this, and then I have something to say about this reaction.
It was actually Cam Newton who got under Natalie Nunn's skin real bad, and that's why she was acting like that. See, a lot of people have actually never encountered a narcissist, especially a female narcissist, so y'all don't know how they act when they have been triggered. But the display of grandeur, of deflecting, of gaslighting and manipulating that Natalie put on last night is exactly how a narcissist, especially a female narcissist, right? They start framing everything as victimization. Now all of a sudden someone is judging them, someone's looking down on them, someone's doing something to them. That is how female narcissists act when they have been triggered, right? And so when Cam Newton asked her, does she cheat on her husband, that sent her into a narcissistic spiral that lasted for 2 hours. Yes, 2 hours, Cam Newton had her into a narcissistic spiral. See, when a narcissist is triggered, their next goal is to trigger you. They try to get under your skin. They try to get you to act out of character. But Cam never did that. So in reality, it was Natalie Nunn who was very triggered.
Oh, so with that being said, then that answers my question. So when she started to poke at him for not winning the Super Bowl and for fumbling, that was after he asked her what he asked her. Now, my thing with that, let me just go back to that, is I saw this portion of the interview in its entirety, and she did answer his question more than once, but it's the way she paused and she
Did she lie?
I started to
She did. Yes, that's what I
eyelashes
was
started
really
to
also
flap.
mad
Look at
about.
this.
You've never cheated on your husband.
No, wait, no, Cam. Whoa. Whoa.
What's the laughter about? It was like a direct question. He wasn't laughing when he asked her that. So why is it whoa? Why is she's laughing and looking down? I'm no
You've never
expert.
cheated on your husband.
No, wait, no, Cam. Whoa. Whoa. Hold on a second. She lied about everything.
Okay. I don't know what to make of that. I think you all know what to make of that, but again, I'm not a expert in reading body language. But this is another clip. This is the final clip I have queued up.
Cam, do you know any of my songs? Do you know Bitch, We Outside Tonight? Bitch, we outside tonight.
If you were to see a straight man recite,
He is so annoying.
I'm asking you. These are merely questions.
How about pose for me? Ass fat, slim, thick, no tummy.
Why would I
You don't
want to
know-
recite that? There's nothing about that statement that I can relate to.
Really?
Pose for me?
Yeah, pose for the camera. Pose, like, go, just go like this. Like a kid.
Do you understand? Do you see how
The
crazy
song
that
went
is?
like this. Pose for me.
Yeah.
Ass fat, slim, thick, no tummy. Can you do it with me? It was viral. The Kardashians did it. Lotto did. The whole world did that song.
You're naming women.
And, okay, no. That football player.
Who?
He's the star on the Detroit Lions. He did it.
Who?
The receiver. What's his name? Let me see my phone. The star. Go to him. And go to his TikTok. And the NFL reposted it.
What?
Yes. Go to the kid. He's the star on the Detroit Lions. He's the star on the Detroit Lions. Cordell, please. He's the receiver. You would have known because when you play football, you threw the ball to him. His name is something. Yes. What's his name? Just Google Natalie Nunn, NFL, Detroit Lions, pose for me. He did it. He went like this. Look, Kim, he went like this. Pose for me. This is him in the video. Ass fat, slim, thick. No, he did it. So, you said name someone. He's about to get this. I'm about to get him. He's about to get a whole moment right now. What is his fucking name? What?
Amon Ross, St. Brown?
Uh-huh. Yeah, give it to me. Give me my phone so I can show him. I don't give a fuck about this. I want him to. He said, what do I look like as a male? What? An NFL player did it. And he's like a star, too. Isn't he? He's like.
No, he's definitely a star.
So, exactly. Yeah. So now you said, what do I look like? You're about to
that
do
was
it
the
now.
USC connection. He probably did it because
He went to USC?
he definitely did.
Oh, I did not know that.
Now you know.
Because he's younger than me, so I know Sweetie went to USC too.
She did.
I know, but well, her and I are both from Sacramento, the Bay. But that kid, what is his name again?
Amon Ross, St. Brown.
Oh, that's a lot. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
You're judging.
No, I did not. Natalie, what was his name?
Amon Ross, St. Brown.
Saint what?
Brown.
Brown. Pose for me. Now, you're going to do it.
No.
You don't even know how it goes. Here he is. Doing it. Look.
Pose for me, baby.
Natalie Nunn. Hey, baddies. Pose for me. Ass fat, slim, thick, no tummy. I'm too... Cam, be careful what you say.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
You're not?
Yeah, we're not doing that.
It went viral.
It definitely did. I can see why.
You guys see it? Look. He said, who's doing that? NFL players.
That's player.
Well, I hope you're ready for the smoke with him when he catches your ass next
Far
time.
from the
He
smoke.
gonna see you at a restaurant and walk up on you like...
Listen, I'm just gonna chalk this up as to each his own, because I could sit here and say a bunch of things. But let me just start with the interview. And again, I didn't watch the full interview. I'm not interested in watching the full interview. I'm not even gonna say I'm not interested in watching the full interview. I'm gonna chalk this up as when you're in the space of podcasting and interviewing people, there comes a point in time where the talent that you interview, it starts to dry. It starts to dry out a little bit, or you run out of guests to interview, especially depending on how often you hold interviews. So like, let's use Club Shay Shay for an example. I don't know how often he puts out episodes, but and I don't know who actually, they probably have someone working on their staff that actually looks for the talent to interview. And no disrespect to Natalie Nunn because she's successful, and I'm not hating on her being successful, but why exactly is Cam Newton interviewing Natalie Nunn? I have no idea. And yes, she made a lane for herself, which you gotta applaud that. I can't hate on that because, she's providing for her family, but she's providing for her family from what exactly? And I'm gonna just call it ignorant television, because once I saw, and I go back to the top, once I saw that she's known for Bad Girls Club, the only thing I could think of when I think Bad Girls Club is a bunch of girls fighting on television. And if you applaud those type of images on TV, I get it. Those things go viral. Anything ignorant, anything ratchet, anything where you're chucking and jiving for television and for major production brands or what have you, it's going to make some type of money, because some people in their leisure time enjoy watching stuff like this. I personally could care less about stuff like this. But in your podcast space, when you're looking for material and you're looking for ways to get clicks, for that matter, Cam Newton is successful. He's successful with this interview. And if you think it actually bothers him with the stuff that she's asking him and stuff like that, he knows that he's been doing interviews, holding interviews for some time now. He knows that these type of things are going to go viral. So for him, he's probably sitting back like, keep saying outlandish things. It's working for me. Some people at some point, they just say, hey, it's going to work because you have your fan base. They're going to click on it. They're going to run with it. And they're going to make it viral enough that people are going to react to it, like myself in this channel. So it's a win-win. But here's the thing that I have to say about her now. Again, no hate on her for her success, because she's successful. But at 41, being proud to be the champion of the term baddies, having a show called Baddies, which what exactly is it? It's pretty much a spin-off, a clone of Bad Girl Club, because based on the interview that I watched, like I said, I saw about a quarter of it. It seems like there's fighting on that show also. And now she said in the interview that I watched that she's not coercing the women to fight, but she's not stopping it either. She's letting them know, like, listen. She would tell one of the talent, listen, we're going to be shooting at this particular scene with someone that you don't like. She gives them the heads up, and I guess gives them the opportunity to back out of going and partaking in certain scenes. But she lets them know, listen, if you plan on still showing up knowing that person's there and you're going to get it in, then so be it. So she's going to capitalize off of whatever happens when two people that are feuding see each other in real time. And that's basically her brand, and she's winning off of that. But there's no surprise, the world just loves chaos of all kinds. We could act like we're civilized individuals, but the world loves chaos. I prefer my chaos in fiction. I prefer my chaos in film. All right, as I guess many of us do. So I love a good action film with violence and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, I love a good movie with violence. But I guess one can argue, what's the difference? This is some will say some of this is scripted, some will say it's not. I'm not a big fan any longer of reality TV. I did have my point and period in time watching reality TV, but I guess we all find ways to pass free time. Sometimes I guess we just don't want to think, and we don't want to overthink things. Like I could overthink this episode. I could overthink my thoughts on Natalie Nunn as a woman, as a 41-year-old woman. I believe she's 41 years of age. But then it's like, why does it even matter discussing that? she's gonna exist, as well as women like her, as well as the people that are on her show. Do I agree with her type of depiction that she's putting out there? Absolutely not. Do I agree with her energy and her profanity, the way she's talking as a 41-year-old woman? I don't, but she's married, so her husband loves it. I don't like it. I personally wouldn't like someone that speaks like that and has that type of energy. But it's working for her. I just feel like it's, for me, the interview is useless. I didn't gain anything from the interview, from watching this interview, which is why I did not watch the interview in its entirety. I only watched like 25% of it, or less than that. I prefer interviews where I'm learning something about somebody, especially someone who's successful, that maybe went through fire to get where they are, and just have like someone that has like a testimony or something I could learn from, in my own walk in life. But this interview was useless for me. I don't know if any of you watching this episode found value in it. If you found value in it, let me know where the value lies. And that's no shade towards Natalie Nunn, but I thought it was useless. But for the sake of what Cam Newton's doing by holding a podcast show, it's successful. As a matter of fact, when I was watching the interview, I paused it to see the numbers on it, and at the time when I watched it, it was at I think 1.4 million views. So again, the world just loves ignorance and chaos. We could act like people want to see better stuff, images out there, but I beg to differ. People don't want to see different. People love ignorance, love ignorance. And for every woman that says that they don't love ignorance, you're a supporter of content like what Natalie Nunn puts out, what like Mona Scott puts out. All right, the world loves this. It's not gonna stop. It wouldn't matter what I say. I'm not for it. But what's your take on this? I don't have anything else to say about it. But as always, listen, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and by all means, if you have something you'd like to share, I'll see you in the comment section. And as always, stay honorable.